Hello everyone, in this video I will show you my experience as a learner how to solve a problem in Leetcode.com. So as a learner that interested in analysis, so I want to show my experience to solve this problem that coming from Leetcode.com. The name of a problem is percentage of users attended a contest, and the number of this problem is 1633. The type of this problem is easy, and the type of this problem specifically is talking about basic aggregation functions. Okay, before we start to write our query, the first thing that we have to do is we should read and understand the informations that Leetcode.com have given to us. Okay, so in these problems we have two tables. They are users and register, and each table there are some column. In table users there are two columns including user ID and username, and the type of each column in table user is integer and string or varchar. And if we look at this information in table user, that we know that user ID is the primary key or column with unique value for this table, and each row of this table contains the name and the ID of a user. And then the second table, register, there are two columns, contest ID and user ID, and each column of a register table have their type, which is integer and integer. And this explanation tell us about contest ID and user ID is the primary key or combination of columns with unique value for register table. And then each row of this table contains the ID of a user and the contest they register into. Okay, next we read the question. So the question is, write a solution to find the percentage of the users register in each contest round to 2 decimals, and then return the result table order by percentage in descending order. In case of a tie, order the result by contest ID in ascending order. If we scroll down, we can see the complete view of these two tables. So the user table contains user ID and username. The register table contains contest ID and the user ID. And the expected output that Leetcode want us to show is two columns. They are contest ID and percentage. How we can display our result to find the number of percentage in the expected output. So if we look at this explanation, all the users registered in contest 208, 209, and 210, the percentage is 100%, and we sort them in the answer table by contest ID in ascending order. So if we look at this example, Alice and Alex register in contest 215, and the percentage is 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 100, and the result is 66.67%. Where we can get these numbers? If we look at the complete view of these two tables, we know that 2 divided by 3 is coming from the user ID that participate in 215 contest ID. So for example, the user ID of 6, they participate in the contest ID with the number and 215, and then the other user 7 is also participate in the contest ID number 215. So there are 2 user that participant in the contest number 215, and the 3 number is coming from the user that participant in the contest, or the total number of user. So before we start to write our query, we have to make a instruction flow, or we can say that there are 2 parts. There are 2 parts that we have to understand. The first one is user that participate in each contest ID, and the user that participate in contest, or total user that participate in contest ID. Okay, the instruction, the first step that we have to do is we have to find the number of user that participate in contest ID. So how do we do that? So let's start write our query. If we look at this instruction, or if we will look at these steps, we have to find the number of user that participate in each contest ID. So we have to count the user ID that participate in each contest ID. So let's try. If we run this code, alright, we rewrite our code. Okay, if we look at this, so there is 3 user that participate in each contest ID. And then the second one is we have to find the total number of each user that participate in contest. To do that, we have to count the user ID from users. Okay. The next part is we have to calculate the percentage of user that participate in each contest and the total number of user that participate in contest ID. So to do that, we write the query like this. We use the subquery here to retrieve the data of the total number user that participate in each contest ID. So we have done the second instruction. Okay, and then we multiply by 100 to get the result of the percent. And then round. Oh, before we do the we have before we round the result, we have to add the contest ID. So the next instruction is we have to group by contest ID. Alright. After we group the result by the contest ID, we can round the percentage to 2 decimal digits. Alright, and then the last instruction is we have to return the result order by percentage in descending order. In case of a tie, order it by contest ID in ascending order. Okay, if we run this, okay, it's the same result that we write from our query, and the expected result from the platform. If we try to submit, okay, accepted. So that's it. This is my experience. If there is still any mistake from me, I'm sorry, because I'm still a learner too. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the button up. Thank you. Bye bye.